one of the things that we experienced at NBC was, look, when you use library music, you must file the cue sheets with BMI or ASCAP or CSAC or whoever you're doing it with. And often, and I've heard this countless times, those cue sheets would pile up because they tended to be done by a PA or by somebody that, yes, the producer was assigned to do it, it's their responsibility to do it, but it tends to end up with a PA or some clerical person. And when those things pile up, you can actually find yourself paying out a big hunk of money at one time because they piled up. Now, you've got a way to get around that or to work through that.
Yeah, that's a horror story we run into all the time when we talk to people. Basically, with our system, you actually have the producers and editors. And the nice thing is the editors can be tied into the system, which eliminates a lot of that backlog because they're the ones that are physically cutting it. They know which cue they're using. And with On Air Pro being right there in the bay, accessible to both the producer and the editor and everyone else, then you can enter the cue sheets immediately. And with our system, we actually pull all of that production music library information into a music library in On Air Pro. So when the producer or editor is needing to log their cue sheet, it's nothing but a couple of pull downs. I'm using Mega Tracks library, Killer Tracks library, any production library you're using, down to the smallest ones because we always are adding them to the system.
So Killer Track, Blues, Hard, cut number 17, disc 5.
Yeah,
and
actually it really gets down to, Killer Library, CD XYZ, track 13, and it already will have filled in all of the ASCAP BMI information, who the artist was,
and how does that get reported out? Is that reported out through the system too?
Yeah, it gets reported out. But the nice thing is the reports don't even happen until later anyway because they're quarterly or whenever someone needs to run them. So with our system, you literally hit a button and say, I need a Q3 report for 2020.
It adds to it, and then
it's just done. It spits it out. It can do it in a digital format, or it can spit out paper, or you can inundate someone with literally a per needle drop type of report with all of the traffic information that comes back.